What's up, gang? Welcome back to the second channel, people. Hope you're all doing well. This is genuinely, I think, the fastest run we've ever had on this channel. I believe it's a sub 15. Either way, fellas, these times are getting faster and faster. I'm just saying, they don't call me the overlapping king of Minecraft for nothing. But welcome back to the channel, people. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've been great, because I have been absolutely incredible. I'm currently filming this today. It gets uploaded on the 1st. I have had an absolutely phenomenal day today. It's been great. I've gone to the gym. I've had my normal routine that I always talk about. But today, I went to a different gym. Normally, I've got my nice fancy gym that I go to with all my fun amenities and all that malarkey. But today was different, because me and my good friend Freddie, we went to go and film something for his channel, and he took me, and look, I wish I was joking here, okay, no Tory comments in the comments section, all right, because I didn't choose this, but he took me to the Hilton gym. I mean, that is just, wow. Oh, hey, we're moving up in the world, people. Hilton gym, 2025, John A. Who the hell do I think I am? But there was a serious reason to this, okay, he had to go there for a video, and I can't say why, and you'll see very, very shortly. But we had to go there because we aren't allowed to film in our previous gym. The one we normally go to anyways, because, you know, that's just kind of how normal gyms work. But he took me to the Hilton. All right, this is incredibly bougie. This is the... And you might think, Johnny, you are out of touch with reality. How in the world have you gone to 2 5-star hotels within the past week of your life? And the answer to that I have... It is none. I have no idea. I keep ending up in these scenarios, and I keep taking the offers, all right? God forbid a boy has a bit of fun in his life. But Freddie very kindly invited me to come to the gym with him in the bloody Hilton. It was so bougie. I've never been to a 5-star gym hotel in my life. It was crazy. I get in there. First of all, like a daily card price just to get in there is crazy. If you don't buy their membership in person... sorry. If you don't buy their membership online, the price you have to pay is 25 quid. And that's for a day pass. That is crazy. That is so expensive. That is so expensive. But thankfully, it was only 15 quid. So, saved him, I think, what, 20 quid? Something like that? Either way, ridiculous pricing. But, you know, he pays the price quite literally. And we hop in, and oh my god, the leisure there is crazy. They've got like a sauna, a steam room, a pool, and I've never seen this in a gym before, right? But a hot tub. They got a whole ass jacuzzi in here. Dude, it was mad. I've been living royalty and luxury, man. Someone actually might need to put me down soon or something. I'm living experiences that no one my age should be living. I don't think I even deserve this. I genuinely, put me in a tent and call it a day. That's my kind of luxury. So we hit our gym session as usual. Then we hit the luxury leisure. It was so nice. It was so bougie. I cannot believe, dude, I haven't even checked the prices of how much that hotel is, okay? And I don't even think I want to. I think if I check it, I'm going to be sat there looking miserably at my bank account thinking, wow, if only. But yeah, it was great. We tried to get the actual, like, daily, what's it called, like, the membership thing for the day through Freddie's card, but for some reason their like, card reader wasn't working. So he had to pay online. So when we left, or before we were leaving even, I found that there was like a vending machine kind of thing where you could just like take drinks and pay for them at the till. And I thought, wait, hold on a second. If their car machine isn't working and I get 2 drinks, what happens? So I was like, Freddie, we gotta find out. We gotta try. So I pick out 2 nice cans of cold drink from their little machine. And I go up to the front desk. I'm like, hey, can I just get 2 Cokes, please? And I show it to them. And they're like, yeah, sure. And within like half a second, the dude at the front table clocks it. He's like, oh my god, wait. The card machine doesn't work. So he was like, boys, you know what? Just take them. And I was like, yes! I knew this would happen. So what an incredible start to my day. Albeit... we ended up leaving at about 1:30 p.m. But hey, sometimes you gotta have a lazy day, all right? Sometimes you gotta have a lazy day. So I'm walking through the streets of Brighton, coming out the Hilton, feeling like a boss with my free drink. I am living it up. Until the rain starts. Man, I miss summer so badly. If you watch any of my Twitch streams with my friends or my own, you'll understand I love talking about the weather, all right? And summer is peak weather for making streams, doing fun stuff, hanging out with your friends. It's peak, all right? But I do not like this rain, All right, it's only been 2 days and it's miserable. It's absolutely miserable. I hate walking outside and knowing that I'm going to get absolutely pelted with rain. It's sad, man. I miss the summer already. But that gym experience has definitely made up for it. But either way, hope you're all doing well, fellas. Welcome back to the second channel. Hope everything's going good. We have a few more comments here on the Google form. If you want to submit any stories or topics for me to talk about during these videos, then I believe the form should be linked below. But without further ado, the first topic we have is someone asking what subjects I took in school. And I'm so glad you've asked, because they are probably the most boring set of subjects ever. If you're wondering what I took at A-level, because we're not counting GCSEs, because like who cares? At A-level, I did maths, economics, and accounting, which is mad, because I'm a dude that sits here and talks to a screen all day. Because, like, what other YouTuber takes these difficult, complicated ass like A-levels or degrees? Literally no one. In a realistic world, you know, I wish I could have done a degree in Instagram posts, YouTube videos, and counting up to like 30 or something. You know, that would have been my ideal one, but instead I decided to go for the difficult ones that take up all your time and all your life, and they turn you miserable. But no, I digress. I take it all back. I really enjoyed doing all those subjects at school for A-level. It was really fun. I kind of was a bit of a nerd in school. Like, when I was, like 15, 16, and 17, I was a proper nerd. And then I started, you know, when I got to, like, 18-ish, I started kind of taking all my stuff, pretty, like, online stuff, like, fairly seriously. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I could focus on my A-levels and you know, make sure I get them. Or I could spend a little less time on my A-levels and degrees, you know, doing all this very hard work, and I could put a bit more time into streaming and going to Brighton before moving there. And that's exactly what I did. So I got like okay grades. You know, I do think that it helped me like a little bit, but it didn't really help me a lot in kind of the stuff I do nowadays. But they were hard. What they did teach me is they taught me determination and grit. They taught me that the good things in life don't come easy, is what they taught me. Because bloody hell, they were so difficult. And to add on to that, this was like kind of around the time where everyone from my college started to find out what I do. And I really wanted to take it seriously, but I always had that thing in the back of my head where I'm like, okay, well, people are going to know in person. And it was a learning experience. It was a learning experience to kind of like have to deal with people, not necessarily being annoying, but it was like, you got to try and explain to them what you do without sounding like an annoying asshole. You know what I mean? But everyone was like, they were either intrigued or they'd come into my chat and like be like, hey, I'm from college. And I'm like, hey, man, what's up? Because I've always been quite a reserved person, like, especially up until I moved out into Brighton, I've always been quite reserved. So when I was in college, I never really reflected my true personality. And so when they come into this Twitch room of me being very bodacious, very larger than life, yeah, it must have been real awkward the next day when I got to school and I sat there just doing my work. But it was fun. It was fun. And thankfully, I'm doing something even more fun now. So, hey, win for me, people. Win for me. But speaking of Brighton, the next question we have goes something like this. They say, do you ever feel like your life is just going too fast? I know you've been working at being a content creator for many years now, but I'm sure you agree that in the past 1 to 2 years, a lot of change has come from that. Brackets, finishing school, moving, exponential rise in viewers, etc. Like, is it weird that it's all just happening at once? Big changes and periods of transition are just things I really struggle with, and I feel like you and Max and Harry are all just going through this similarly unique experience, and I'd like to hear your take on it. Now, thank you for mentioning exponential rise in viewers, because Twitch has recently implemented a new viewer feature, and my viewer count has never been so low. So thank you for making me feel special for the 3 seconds that it was when I was reading the comment. But no, I fib. To be honest, not really, man. I feel like my life is going at the greatest pace ever. I like being in the action. I think maybe that's what it is. Maybe my life is fast at the moment for, like, in retrospect to other people's vision of how they see my life. I don't know. It's weird, man. It's all weird. I'm loving, like I said at the start, I love being in the action. I love being in a city, and I love being around my friends, because I grew up in a small town called Swindon, where, and also, admittedly, there wasn't much going on. You know, I think the best thing there was probably the train to leave to get to Brighton. But there wasn't really much going on. So when I moved to a city where, like, everything was open, I lived near my actual, like, proper friends, it was like, wow, this is actually what life is meant to be. It was kind of crazy. And so this is kind of my perspective on how life is. So I've never really felt like it's been crazy, and I really like change. So I think everything kind of feels a bit more normal, whereas I think on the outskirts, maybe it just seems like it's going fast. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I think it's just fun, man. It's fun because I enjoy what I do, and it's nice to see me like either getting better or just having more experience at it. It's fun, man. It's fun. And maybe that's also just the thing with growing up. You get to see more stuff, but it is just so much fun to be able to do the thing I enjoy every day. And also, I can now talk about it on this channel. This is a good place where I can just get everything out my system, so it makes, I don't know, it's fun, dude. It's fun. I love it so much. It's fun as hell. However, if any of you are taking notes here thinking, oh my god, I want to move to Brighton, it all sounds so fun, I'm telling you, it actually isn't, dude. The second you get past September and that warm weather stops hitting and you stop feeling like you're in Miami or LA, I'm telling you, you feel like you're in hell. All right, the wind here is some crazy work. Even today, I was trying to type on my phone to tell Freddy that I'm on the way to like this bougie gym that we were gonna go to, and I couldn't do it because the sheer force of the wind was pushing all the water and rain straight onto my phone. I literally couldn't do anything. So whatever you do, do not romanticize Brighton or whatever it's called. All right, I'm telling you, this is hell. It's absolute hell. But you know, as I was saying, the summers, they're like actually unforgettable. It's kind of the reason why I really wanted to do a subathon this year, or like a big subathon event, because I just knew that if I did it in the summer, I would have these memories that I genuinely would never forget. And hey, now that I've done my big 2-week subathon, I can sit here and say, dude, wow. Thank God I did it in summer because I made so many fun memories. It was actually awesome. However, you know, also, wow, you're about to see me go on half a heart here. That is some crazy work. But speaking of subathon, the next question we actually have is about my 2-week subathon that I did. And they say, what was the best or like greatest event you ever did during those 2 weeks on your subathon? And to be honest, that is a real... Dude, that's such a difficult question to ask. Or answer, sorry. That is such a difficult question to answer. Only because we did so much. We did so much. But if I could, like, nail it down to probably the best 2, like, events I did, it would probably be... number 1, I'm going to start off with the first one. The best one, even. It would probably be selling or creating like a lemonade stand to sell lemonade on the beach. I ended up getting like a massive like 3 or 4 liter jug of homemade lemonade to give out for free on the streets of Brighton. And it was so much fun just because you got to see every walk of life. And also, dude, it's free lemonade. That's so much fun. I do love doing IRL streams. And anyways, number 2 though is it's probably got to be when I got all my friends to put me in drag. That was a lot of fun because we ended up going outside as well after I was in drag, and apparently there was some men that stared back at me. So hey, who knows, dude? Maybe I'm built for RuPaul's Drag Race. Who knows? But yeah, I just love doing IRL events, right? Like as much as you're watching me right now through the medium of a video game, my favorite thing to do is IRL stuff. It's so much fun. And I think it's because we've always done stuff sat down at a desk. And so having this new form of way to stream has genuinely been like, oh, it's so fun, man. It's so fun, especially in Brighton and in the summer. Okay, look, man, this whole video has just become me talking about this weather. Hey, but can you blame me? I'm British. I say this in every video, but it's what we do best, people. It's what we do best. Although I'm taking my words back because I'm looking outside right now as I'm filming this, and it is actually the sun is shining bright in the sky. It's like we never even had a torrential downpour at the start of the day. But I digress, people. I digress. These end games have been getting faster, but I'm getting bored of doing these 1 cycles, dude. I got coached yesterday by Fulham, my good friend Lewis Fulham, about how to 0 cycle. And about a week or 2 prior to that, Corryway was teaching me. So I'm getting good advice, people. We're getting better soon. But regardless, this match is coming to a close. And this is also close to my day as well. After this, I'm probably going to go and watch Hunger Games Part 2. I've only ever read the books, but hey, we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited. Apparently, there's a prequel too. So Maybe we talk about films in the next video. We'll see what happens, everyone. But either way, fellas, hope you've all enjoyed. This has been an absolutely peak game. Also, finishing that on 1 heart, by the way, is absolutely insane. But either way, hope you've all enjoyed. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys all later. Adios.